let's go ahead and talk about my 6-month review of my Bleu Electrique Birkin 30. Hey y'all, I'm Nikki Olukoya. If you are new here, welcome. I talk about all things luxury here, especially handbags. In today's video, I want to go ahead and give you guys my 6-month review of my Birkin 30 in Bleu Electrique Epsom leather palladium hardware. I got my handbag back in February. And if you have been here before, hey sis, welcome back. Okay, so as you guys know, I got my Birkin bag back in February, and it was, at the time, I was so excited. It was like my holy grail bag. I just was now finally in the market to get an Hermes bag. And after years of thinking that I would never have one, my dream came true in February. And it had a lot to do with me just learning about these pre-loved markets and resellers, because as I shared before, is that I used to only shop direct boutique, or I would shop online at like these European sites like a Sweet or Stoop.com or Satire, Farfetch, Italist. I do shop on those online boutiques, but it's kind of still buying it brand new. You're buying it almost like direct from store. Later on, I learned about the pre-loved markets such as Fashion File, Rebag, and the Real, My Gemma, What Goes Around Comes Around. There were a lot of pre-loved markets that I did learn about later, and that opened up, I guess, my shopping list or my pocketbook to knowing that I can still get so many things. But then I also learned about resellers as I got into YouTube, and I found resellers from other YouTubers who shop with them. And that's how I came across the reseller where I got this Birkin 30. And it's just been such a dream to have. You know, it was always a bag I thought I would never have, but I'm so glad that I did learn about the resale market, pre-loved market. I'm glad that I learned about that a lot really this year. What year is this? 2025, the end of 2024, early 2025, I learned about these markets, and it allowed for me to finally go in and try to finally find an Hermes bag within my budget, in my price range, to where I can finally own one. And I'm so excited that I am able to finally have it. And when I wanted to get my first one, I wanted to get a color. And I'm so glad that I got a color that I normally always wear. Blue is a color that I love. You will find blue a lot in my house. And another color that I love a lot too is red. I love red because I love a red lip. I love red accessories. I love anything red. So red is a color that I think I have a lot of in my wardrobe. And let me know down in the comments below. I can do a red bag collection because I have a lot of red bags. But anyway, so yeah, getting into my 6-month review. So I did talk about this handbag quite a bit in other videos, and how my handbag is Epsom leather. And, you know, I was watching a lot of other YouTubers who would go in and talk about how Epsom is very difficult to spa. When I first got my handbag, I carried it everywhere. I took it shopping. I took it to work. It was my everyday bag. And a couple of things happened in my experience with doing that. So after I learned that Epsom leather was very difficult to spa, I actually took a pause and put the purse down just so I could finally like do something else with the bag or give it a chance to rest, because I didn't want to have any problem with the handbag. I was very scared of that. So I said, okay, if Epsom is hard to spa, I don't want to wear it, because when you get a scratch or some type of marking on your bag, it does reveal it does reveal like a white line. Something white will be exposed underneath here. I even have a little bit of some kind of edge wear here. Very light though, it's not much. It doesn't reveal. There was a time when I even thought that I had 2 scratchy marks somewhere, but now that I'm looking at it, I don't see it. I did take off the stickers off my hardware. And so far, so good. I do have like these little hairline scratches on there that I do see, but overall, no, it's fine. When I put this bag to rest, I do tend to, sometimes I have left the tooling on there, but I dress it all back up. I put the felt on everything. I put it back in this dust bag and I lay it flat so we can lay flat, especially my red Birkin because it's more slouchy. But I tend to store these things in their dust bag and I lay them flat so they can be flat. And so that's what kind of happens when I put it down. But anyway, so I did put it down for a little bit because when I did take it shopping, I put it in my shopping cart because, there's no strap with these and I want to be hands-free when I go shopping. And so because there's no strap, I ended up just holding it in my hand and I put it in a shopping cart. And I thought, oh my God, did I scratch it? Oh my God, I'm so worried because it kind of rubbed up on the bag quite a bit. I guess nothing showed up, but it still gave me a little bit of pause. Anyway, after that, I put the bag kind of down for rest in combination with seeing what people were saying about it being difficult to spa. Later on, I saw another video where another YouTuber who has a black Epsom leather Birkin 30 as well, gold hardware, I think it was. And she had scratch marks from when her daughter used her bag. She took it over to Hermes for a spa. And guess what? They spotted and it was just fine. No talks about how hard it was. No talks about how it's difficult for them to match. It was none of that. It was that she dropped it off, she picked it up, and it was back to how it used to be. And that gave me confidence to pick up my bag again and start using it. I'm like, well, then there's no problem. Overall, this bag, from what I can tell you all, it is a beautiful bag. I love this bag. It's amazing. I do like Epsom leather because I do like and prefer a more structured bag. I do. But I've also learned that this bag is not a bag that I can just go around for shopping. It can be a day bag, but it can't be a shopping bag because I've learned too that when I go shopping, I like to have on like a crossbody or some type of strap or shoulder strap where I don't have to worry about holding on to my bag as I'm shopping. So one thing about the Birkin 30, even a 25, is that to me, it's not a shopping bag. It's not a bag. I mean, if I'm going to run in and run out and get something, maybe, but that's still like a crossbody type of moment. But honestly, I would not carry my Birkin bags anymore for shopping. I will carry my Kelly 28 for shopping. I will. That has a strap. So for sure, I can wear a Kelly for shopping, everyday work, and evening. But for my Birkin 30, it's not a shopping bag. I wouldn't put myself through that again. It made it very difficult. I do wear it sometimes like through here in the crook of my arm if I want to run in and run out. But for like a long shopping day where I'm going to be out for a while, I would not take this shopping. I don't want to have too much in my hands to carry. I can't carry my shopping bags and carry my purse at the same time. It's just too much to do. And I did not want to do that. So I said, okay, I love this handbag, but it's definitely not a bag for shopping. Is it a bag for every day where I'm running around, I'm running errands, I'm with my kids? Yes. This bag is a great bag to throw in your stuff, go around, do your everyday errands, pick up, go, whatever you got to do. Your Birkin 30 is going to be your girlfriend for that. No problems there. It is definitely a perfect, it is 10 out of 10 for it being a work bag. When I put all my stuff in here, I still have space and more room to add more. I don't fill it up to the top, but I could if I needed to. That's also the best thing about tote bags, because it is a tote bag. It just makes it easy in that way. And so overall, this bag has been a dream. I have nothing really negative to say other than that it's just not a shopping bag. Don't go out to one store to the other. You're picking up all these shopping bags while you're carrying this. This is not it. If you're going to go somewhere and you got one item to go pick up because you're running an errand, for sure. But when I go shopping, I have shopping bags, sis, and I can't have my shopping bags in this. Also, it's difficult when I do a lot of self-checkout. I do. And having this for self-checkout is also very nerve-wracking because I don't want to leave my bag in my shopping cart while I'm pulling things out to scan. And I don't like having it by the bagging area where it can be near me as I'm scanning. It just, no. No, I've done that. And it's just like, I'm just overly worried about someone picking up and walking off with my bag because I'm trying to do self checkout because there's no line. So that's also another reason why this to me is just not the bag for shopping. Even my 25 is just not the bag for shopping. It's really a bag that I can run my errands with. I'm laying by a pool. I'm out at someone's beach. I'm going to someone's house. I'm going to work. I'm going to a baby shower or to a particular event. Yes, this will be your friend. The only downfall I just find with the Birkin 30 is that it is not a shopping bag. It is not a bag that you go shopping with, to be clear. It's just not that. And let's go ahead and debunk the myth about epsom being a bag that's hard to spot. Maybe everyone's experience is different. Maybe that person's Hermes store, what they told them, whatever reason. But that's the thing too about creating your own experiences as well. We can use our platform as a teaching tool or maybe like a sounding board, but in the end, still go out and do your own research, have your own experience. Because when the lady came back and said that she didn't have a hard time, she took it in and brought it back, it was fine. So, I'm no longer afraid to use my Epsom bag again. I am not afraid. If I get a scratch on it, something happened, no problem, sis. Let's go to the spa. My goal really isn't to have these bags to sell. If I was to ever sell it, I'm sure there's a major reason why behind I had to let my bag go. But that's not my goal. So my goal is to have my bag and take good care of it, right? And keep it with me for as long as I can. When I buy handbags, I try to buy handbags for forever. It's what I tend to go for. And to me, this is for sure my forever bag. I am in love with my Birkin 30. She is mine. She is so pretty on camera. Just look. Look at how she's been looking the past 6 months. I'm telling you, she looks fantastic. She's year 2014, Palladium hardware. And I'm normally a gold girl, but this bag and Palladium, it just eats. It's tea, sis. It's tea. So for sure, I love this bag. I still highly recommend it. It's definitely a bag if you're looking into getting, go ahead and do your own research, look into it, see how it fits into your lifestyle. Is whatever you choose to do with it. But I know as far for me, this is no longer a bag that I take on to go shopping. I don't do that anymore. It's not what's going to happen. But that's my 6-month review. And and I'll do a 12-month review too as well, just so I would have had more wear with it because I did take a small break from the bag within the 6 months. So I'll probably come back on here with a 12-month review so you guys can really see how the bag is holding up and what's going on. I am wearing this bag. I do wear it, but I know that I took a small pause with it. And so I want to come back with a real thorough review. Just know that I'm not taking this bag shopping. Okay, we're not going shopping with our Blue Electrique bag. I never named her. Comment down below. What should we name her? But anyway, if you watch a few of my videos or if you like Hermes, you love luxury handbags, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. Sis, claim me. Why you not claiming me watching my videos? Subscribe. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and leave you with another video here and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys back in my next one.